So welcome everyone. Welcome to today's session. And today we are going to talk about the exam postponement which happened for CSIR NET. So our exam was on 26th June. But all of a sudden the news came in and our exam is postponed and no further dates have been given. So they did not told us that when will be the next exam which will be happening. So now it is a lot of uncertainties there. So when the exam will happen, will the December and June exam will happen together? Will exam happen or not? Because many news are very terrible that okay, everything is sort of under the problem at this instant for NTA also. So many confusions are there. And in all of these confusions, the biggest problem that happens is that we cannot plan our studies. Let me tell you what is the biggest problem you might be facing, and I know that. Number one, when you sit down and start planning, now the two questions comes to your mind. Should I revise it in a quickly manner? I should only do the important things. I should only do the things in quick manner. But then the question comes that what if the exam is postponed for a long time? Should I do the things in depth? And should I do the topics which are not covered right now? What should be my planning? Should I take more time? Should I take less time for my strategies? What should I do actually? So that kind of confusion, basically what happens because of these confusions is that you are not able to do anything at all. You are not able to study either in depth or either very quick revisions. So that's a problem. That's the biggest problem we have. So let me pause for some time and let me pause your thoughts. Let me remove your confusions for this moment. And I did some analysis, and let's first understand the sequence of events which happened. What happened behind this postponement? Every one of you will know that, but I'm not going to give you a spicy tadka of the news. And let me just, what are the facts which happened right now? So first of all, the NEET PG exam is also postponed. This is the latest news. Then UGC NET exam was postponed and it was actually cancelled. I should not say it is postponed, it is actually cancelled because the exam happened and then it was cancelled. And then the CSIR NET exam, which we had that exam, that is also postponed. Another news, which is that Supreme Court is going to hear the NEET case, which is on 8th July. And today, NEET students are giving the re-exam for 1,500 students. So all of these are happening. So now the major problem right now is that today the NEET head has been changed. So whoever was the previous head has been changed and the new head has been appointed. And our education minister very clearly said that at this moment, we are questioning the top leaders of NTA. They are all under the question, and you can just go and look at the press conference of our education minister. He has clearly mentioned that we are questioning the top NTA leadership. We have the doubts on them. And basically, it can be a political advantage that he can take away his own responsibility and put it on NTA. But in the press conference, his clear remarks was that NTA heads are in under the question. Okay? So that is one of the. Okay? Now, in this context, today they took an action and they removed the previous NTA head and appointed the new NTA head. But still, this is not an over. So it does not mean that everything is fixed and now the exam can happen very quickly. So I was looking at the news, and this is a news which I found out, and this is an action plan of NTA and basically Education Ministry. This is not from NTA, this is from Education Ministry. So let me give you this. This is an article, news article. So earlier, the Ministry of Education constituted a high-level committee of experts. So they have constituted a committee to ensure the transparent, smooth, and fair conduct of examination after NEET and UGC NET incidents. Okay. So they have now made a committee which is high-level expert people are there. There are 7 members in the committee which are led by the ISRO chief. ISRO chief is leading the committee. Then we have Dr. Radhakrishnan. Then we have all of these people, 7 people are there, which are very experts in the domain. And they are sitting together and discussing that what can be done to ensure the transparent. Students should know that what is happening. then smooth, that nothing should go wrong, and the fair means no cheating or nothing sort of things should happen. So if any news you hear that okay, no, it will be an online mode, this will be an offline mode, or the exam will be conducted by this person, it will be conducted not by NTA but by this community, all of this is a fake news. Because government has a very clear thing that they have set the committee, and this committee will submit its report to the ministry within 2 months. It's clearly written within 2 months. So the 2 month of time is given to the committee itself to make a report. That you sit down, you make a report and then submit to the ministry. So less than 2 months time is given to them. So 2 months is a maximum time. So now this committee has been sitting for only 2 to 3 days. It's only been 2 to 3 days when this committee has been made. Okay, it's I think less than a week, I can say. So this is a thing right now. So now whatever this committee will suggest, based on that the actions will be taken. No other person than these 7 people know what will happen. Only these 7 people will decide that what can be done. Yes, in the meanwhile, our government will try to remove the corrupt administrating officers, and all of that things will be happening. But these are the two different things. One is the actions taken by the government to remove the corrupt officers. Second is to set a responsibility that okay, these are the people who are responsible for all of this conduct which happened and which has been happening from many years, but we came to know this year. And the third step, which is most important, is that what are the solutions out of it, that will be decided by these 7 people, by this committee, and this committee has to give an answer within 2 months. So expecting that our exam will happen within 20 days, within 15 days is a very much a big joke, because the committee will sit down, they will formulate the policy, and then they will give, and then that will be implemented. It's not like that something is going to happen tomorrow. So the time will be taken, and it is from the resources. And then the second thing which is clear as that this is a quote. So this is a quote by the ministry that in order to ensure transparent, smooth and fair conduct of the examination, Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education has been in process. So whatever, so you say high level committee of experts to make a recommendations on a reforms in the mechanism of exam. So they will make reforms that some things can change. We are not sure that exam will happen in the same way. Some things will change or can change depending upon what this committee will decide. No coaching institution, no teacher, no minister, no other person knows right now what will happen. So do not fall into the trap of the media channels. Right now, they will sit together, they will find a reform, and then they will recommend it. It is clearly mentioned that we will do whatever this committee will recommend us. And also, second, another player which can come in this game is Supreme Court. Supreme Court can also come into play, and then Supreme Court can say that you have to prove that you are a credible institution. Only then we will let you conduct an exam. So that can also happen from Supreme Court side. So Supreme Court, what will Supreme Court do? That is also a third issue. So one is the actions taken by the government on corrupt officers, which you see today that the head has been changed. Second, the formulation of the committee, which will decide how to conduct an exams now. And the third, Supreme Court, which will come into the play from the month of July, because Supreme Court hearing is in July. So this is the point. So at least you can expect that the exam will be delayed by 45 to 60 days. More than that, not less than that. I'm not a god, or I am not someone who has seen the future, but you all can either take my analysis, or you can do your analysis. Completely open. So it is an open thing, but whatever I found, I have given you that. And this is something I'm looking at the facts only, not what Sutra is saying or the sources are saying. This is the press conference conducted by the Education Minister of India. Okay, so that is very important, that we know that what is the official statement of our government. Okay, you might like the government, you might hate the government, but this is an official statement. So ISRO chief is a head chairperson of this committee, so we should trust this committee that whatever will they decide, because he's a ISRO chief, so definitely he knows what he is doing. So we should trust this committee. So whatever results will come out of it, it will definitely be good, but it will take at least 45 to 60 days. So now, stopping all the confusions, what do you need right now? What are the aspirants which need right now? So if I have actually, I don't want to stretch this too much. Exam could be delayed by 3 months also, but we don't want to stretch too much, that we are sitting and planning for 3 months and then exam happens in 2 months. We should not do that. I have made a plan for 45 days, that what you can do in 45 days to prepare without doing any overthinking, or without, actually I will request all of you to keep your mics mute. If you have any question, you can put in a chat box. Okay. uh, I have to unmute again and again, so please, that's a request. Okay. Moving on. So 45 days plan I have in my mind, and I think this is the best plan you will find. And this covers almost all the students. The students who just graduated, MSc passed, they could not prepare in MSc, and they just passed MSc final year. Now they are getting the very good opportunity. Okay, now they are getting almost 2 months, extra 2 months, and with that they can prepare. Second, the students who were already preparing, they were in offline coachings. For some reason, they have to come back because living in another city is expensive thing. For them also it is good. For someone who was already preparing in some sort, and now they want revision, they want everything to remain in their head, they want practice, all of those for those students also. And someone who was not serious before the June, but now they have the time, so they want to prepare now. So that for those students also, this 45-day plan will be good for you. Okay. So if you all allow me, I want to start. Is it okay? Can I begin with that? Any doubts at this moment about the conduct of the exam? Okay. So should I continue? All of you ready with me? So please make a full use of your chat box. No problem at all. Yeah, great. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. So let's begin. So before even we begin with the plan, one of my very favorite teacher once said that before you start planning, you should know that what are you planning for. Usually we sit down and we plan, and those plans are always to satisfy our temporary needs, to satisfy our today's goals. But we don't want to satisfy our today's goal. We want to satisfy our entire preparation goals. So we should know that what are we planning for? What is the planning? What do we want at this moment? So number one thing that we want is that there should be no overthinking. Right now, there should be no overthinking. Okay, we are every day we are opening the news channel and we are thinking, okay, exam will happen this time, so I should start preparing for this other different exam. I should start doing this very different thing. By this way, what will happen is that you will waste all the preparation you've done in the past. So at this moment, stopping the overthinking is the first thing. Okay, exam is postponed, so now many students will start doing something which is completely different. Okay, some of you might decide, okay, let me fill the government exam forms as well, or let me start applying here, let me start doing the job, or let me start applying for the job. So many third, fourth, fifth kind of doubts will come. Every day it will be a new day for you. You are not running on a track. Every day you are on a random path. So today you will decide, okay, this. Next day you will decide, okay, no, I will take a drop. Third day you will decide, no, I will work very hard for it. So first of all, overthinking has to stop. And second of all, we have to do the daily preparation. Every day should be like, in the morning you wake up, in the night you sleep, you are very tired, and then you are asleep and your entire day goes to the preparation. If that kind of thing happens, then we can say that you have taken an advantage of your postponement of exam. Otherwise, it is just like you in the COVID time, many times exam were postponed. So what happened was, I still remember one time the jest was postponed, and I was not well prepared, but after the postponement, I got all India rank 87. And I was very sure if I would have given the exam on time, I would have never got all India rank 87. It was only because of the exam postponement I got all India rank 87, because I got enough time to prepare, which I was always looking for, because I was already in degree and I was not getting enough time to prepare. So that is your time now. This is your time. You all, whoever is preparing, they should target for under 50 rank, under 100 rank. Who was not at all preparing, they should look for a opportunity that, okay, I will score. I will score under, means at least JRF. I will score under JRF. And third, all the questions that, okay, just leave it on the ISRO chief. Leave it on the ISRO chief. He is a committee head. What you are thinking will not change the course. For you, exam is important, but you have to understand, for government also conducting an exam is very important, because then their credibility will be gone. They have to answer the media. The entire opposition is against them. They have to answer the questions that when the exam will happen. It's not like every year CSIR NET. Till the last year, no one care about CSIR NET. If this happens or not happens, Congress does not is affected by that. TDP is not affected by that. Any political party is not affected by that, because it is a matter of 1 or 2 lakh people. So who will take care of it? But now everyone takes care of you. Now everyone is actually looking at what is going on. CSIR NET will happen or not happen. Every party is worried about that. NEET will happen or not happen. Everyone cares about it. So you will see that now the education is basically in the mainstream media right now. So for you, it is exam is important, but more than you, the exam is important for the people. Basically the people. And at this moment, if the scholars come and say, no, 2 exams should happen. One should be June and then for December. Because if the June and December exam clubbed, let's say they are clubbed together, then it's a chaos. Number one, that chaos is basically, again, the applications has to open up. Again, the centers has to change, everything has to change, and then the exam will happen. So that I don't think that will happen. They will conduct an exam by August or September sometime, like roughly like that. Okay. Now, second thing that you need is the multiple revisions. It's not like that you studied something 2 months back and now you are again on zero. So now you have to keep revising. Keep revising. Third is that you have to do problem practice. Now it's a very good time to do the problem practice. Then you have to complete the pending topics. Now you have the time. So if you have some pending topics, let's say for some pending subjects you have, some pending topics you can do that. You can cover that up. Okay. And in the last, the very important thing that right now is to give the mock test. So these are the 5 important things that is needed. If you do that, fulfill these 5 requirements, I would say that you can get a rank. And other than that, also, whatever is your goals for PhD or for your assistant professorships, that will be fulfilled. Other than these 5 things, I don't find anything which is required right now. If you do these 5 things, it is more or less you are under the control. So for this, I have a 45-day capsule course kind of thing. So I have 45-day capsule course. Now, it is starting from tomorrow itself. So I'm not delaying it at all. From tomorrow itself, I'm starting. So from 24th June, from the Monday itself, it will begin. And exactly in almost in 45 days, the syllabus will be completed on exactly on 9th August 2024. So this is roughly 45 days of time we have. Means syllabus will be done little bit before, but this by this date, all of your full test and everything will be done. Okay. Now, what is this course plan about? So I am planning to have the test in every 3 days. So in every 3 days, you will have the test. So in every 3 days, you have one test. So there are 14 tests which will happen like this, 14 tests. And in each test, there are 3 topics. So each test contains 3 topics. And these 3 topics are from 3 different subjects. So one will be from maths, one will be from mechanics, and one will be from electromagnetism. So every topic will have the 3 topics, and all those 3 topics are from the 3 different subjects. Okay. And you will be given 3 days to complete that topic. So you have 3 topics and you have 3 days to complete. So 1 day roughly for each topic. Now, how will you complete that? How will you complete that topic? So you will be given a recorded classes, which is taken by me. I have taken those classes and that covers up the topic. So then you have those 3 days to watch those lectures and complete those topics. So if you have already done with those topics, you have to revise that. So you can watch my lecture, so you can watch my class notes, and then you can get a revision of it. And you can look at your own notes. So in every 3 days, you know that my 3 topics will be revised in every 3 days. So one topic I'm revising on a daily basis. And when we talk about the topic is a very big thing. Like if you talk about complex analysis is a very large topic. So you need one day to cover that. Okay. And after each topic, you are given a CSIR NET PYQ. So let's say you cover a topic in an entire day, and you have, after that topic, you see a PYQ. So topic wise PYQ. So let's say you complete a complex analysis. Now in the end of it, you see a complex analysis PYQs of CSIR NET, which are detailed solutions are available. So detailed solutions are available. So not only the recorded classes, I'm also going to take the live classes, so that we meet every day, we do something in the live classes, and we can stay on the track. So what will happen in the live classes? 2 things will happen, or I would say 3 things will happen in live classes. Number 1, the quiz discussion. We will discuss all the quizzes. So all of these tests, 14 tests, we have to discuss this test. I will be discussing the solutions. And let me tell you about this test. There are 25 questions in each test, and each test is 90 minutes. And every test is a hard test. It is basically of the CSIR and NET level. It is not an easy questions like you can do in 1 minute, or directly you apply the formula and you are getting the answer. So hard problems of the topic, and 25 questions, 90 minutes, and hard problems. So I will be discussing all of these questions, each and every almost, which if something is very simple, I will say, okay, no. But most of the questions I will be discussing in the live classes. Other than that, the solutions will also be available. So you can even see the written solutions. Written solutions will be available, and it's already available. It's not like I'm making it, it's already been made. So you can see the written solutions, as well as in the live classes, we'll be discuss this quiz, detailed discussion of the quiz. And also in the live classes, we'll be doing the PYQ discussion. So for example, let's say I give you the topic complex analysis. So if I'm giving you complex analysis, then whatever are the difficult problems, important problems of PYQs, we will discuss those in the live classes as such. Live class will happen from 8 to 9 p.m. You can say up to 9:30, we can extend if you have doubts. Third thing which will be discussed in the live classes is doubts. So if you have any doubts, you can also ask in the live classes. So 8 to 9 p.m. we will have this class, and this class will be 5 days in a week, and it is on the Zoom. I have kept the class in the evening so that everyone can attend. Everyone is free from their commitments of the college, of their job, and whatever they are doing right now. So you can easily attend a class from 8 to 9 or 9:30. Some days it will be from 7:30 to 9. So something like that. So around 8 to 9 p.m. this class will be happening. 5 days in a week. 2 days will be break. It will be any random 2 days. So yeah, Sunday or Monday, I mean any 2 days. So if we miss class on some day, so basically 5 days a week the class will. In this 45 days, your all the 9 subjects will be covered, and I will tell you how, which day which topic will be done. I will completely give you the plan. So all the 9 subjects will be covered, and all the topics will be covered, from very important to less important. All the topics are covered in this way. Who should not join this course? Who should not follow this? Who is at a level 0? Who has never prepared? For them, I have a different course. That's a full-fledged course. Only those students should focus on this course who are actually going to sit in June exam. Who are planning that no, they will give they are in BSc, and they will give exam after 1 or 2 years. They should stay away from this. Other than that, if someone has filled the form of June and they are going to sit an exam, for you, this is very important. Okay. So in this, we will do 3 things: revision, practice, and coverage of entire syllabus. Okay. And MSc students, yes, MSc students who are preparing for CSIR NET, they can sit in it. And now this course is available on app as well as in website. So let's focus on that, how the topics will be going to get covered up. So there are going to be 14 tests. So first 5 tests are based on 3 subjects: mathematics, classical mechanics, and EMT. So out of the first 14 tests, the first 5 tests will cover these 3 subjects. So the very first subject is on 26th June when our net was supposed to happen. So the first test is on 26th and it will cover complex central forces and EMI and EM waves. So these are the three topics for our test number 1. Then after 3 days on 29 June, we have the second test. Second test has numerical methods, Lagrangian mechanics and magnetism. Then the third test will be on the 2nd July. 2nd July, then we have differential equations, Hamiltonian, and then the special topics of electromagnetism like polarization, image problem, multipole expansion. And then on the 5th July, we have, after 3 days, we have Fourier and Laplace transform, special theory of relativity, and part C topics of electromagnetism like radiations, potential formulation, waveguides, relativistic EMT. You don't have to worry that how I will complete all of this. You will be given the lectures. So you just need to watch those lectures. If you watch those lectures, your topic will be done in 1 day, or hardly it can take 1 day and 1.5 days. So your topic will be done. You just need to sit down, be consistent every day. Every day you wake up, you watch the lectures, you complete the topic. In every 3 days, you give a test, and then you come to the live classes and watch those test discussions. Nothing, what else is required? You tell me that after this, what else will be required? And all of these lectures will be available. And then the 5th test is on the Green's function, matrices and vectors. Okay. And then from the mechanics, we have small oscillations, Poisson brackets, and Laplace transform. And then from the electromagnetism, we have electrostatics. Okay. So I have put the syllabus from most important to less important. So that is why the topics are shuffled up. It's not like that I'm covering the syllabus in sequence. I'm covering the syllabus from most important to less important. So that you should keep in mind. That is why you see the syllabus is shuffled up, right? Okay. After the 5 tests, you will have the full test, which is an extra test. This is a full test. So on 8th July, your 5 tests will be done. Your 3 subjects will be over: mathematics, classical mechanics, and electromagnetism. So on the very next day, you will have the full test, which is just like CSIR NET 3-hour test. You have the 75 questions. You have to sit down for this. So this will have 4 things: mathematics, classical mechanics, electromagnetism, and general aptitude. So general aptitude will also be there. Part A will be there. So you have to practice that. And then again, we will be discussing the entire test. So whatever test I'm giving you, we are going to discuss that in the live class. Okay. So that is very important. So this is your first 5 tests. So in first 5 tests, your 3 subjects will be done. And in each test, there are 3 topics. And those 3 topics are from 3 different subjects. Okay. Then from test number 6 to 10, we have again the subjects, which is quantum, StatMech, and electronics. Again, the 3 more subjects. So again, on the 11th July, which is your test number 6, it will be on basic quantum mechanics, microstates and macrostates, and microcanonical ensemble. And from the electronics, we will be doing semiconductor physics and diodes. Then after 3 more days, on the 14th July, we have test number 7, which is infinite well, finite well, potential barrier, harmonic oscillator, Dirac potential, everything. Okay. And then we have canonical ensemble from statistical mechanics, and we have transistors and op-amp from electronics. So these 3 topics we will be doing on 14th July test. Okay. Then we have quantum mechanics in 3D, angular momentum. This test will be test number 8. So quantum mechanics in 3D and angular momentum. Then we have quantum StatMech. Okay. And then we have filters and oscillators from electronics. Then our test number 9. Test number 9 contains perturbation theory, both time dependent as well as independent. We have random walk problem. And then we have digital electronics, which is basics. For example, gates, Boolean algebra, A to D and D to A conversion, and error analysis. And then in the 10th test, we have, which is on 23rd July, will be WKB approximation, Born approximation, and partial wave analysis. This is the part C syllabus of quantum. Then from the StatMech, we have phase transition, kinetic theory of gases, and thermodynamics. This is basically thermodynamics. And from the electronics, the advanced digital electronics, which is flip-flop, counters, and microprocessors. So after your 10 tests, again, your 3 subjects will be done. Which three subjects? Your quantum will be done, your StatMech will be done, and your electronics will be done. And this, after this, you will have the full test number 2. So this is your full test number 2. So you can see, yeah, there is a 23rd July, you have test 10, and on 24th July, you have full test number 2. So you see, you are giving many tests. So by giving the test, your scores will improve. You will have the practice, how to attend the test. Okay. And we will be having the discussions of that. So again, this will be a CSIR NET kind of test, full test, 3 hours, 75 questions, everything will be set. And then the last 4 tests, test number 11 to test number 14, we will cover again 3 subjects, which is atomic, nuclear, and solid state. So in the first test, test number 11, which will be on 26 July, we will cover superconductivity, models of atom, for example, Bohr's, Schrodinger model, vector model, all of that. And then the nuclear properties from the nuclear physics. Then in the test number 12, we will cover thermal properties in solid state physics. This is most important. You can see lattice vibrations, degrees of freedom, and density of states, band theory, Einstein dip model, Debye model. All of these questions are coming every year in a NET exam, especially density of state problems. Then we have Zeeman effect, Paschen-Beck effect, and Stark effect from the atomic physics. Then we will have the, it will be nuclear models. Nuclear models, then in nuclear. Okay? Nuclear models in nuclear. And nuclear model, there are basically 3 nuclear models: liquid draw model, shell model, and collective model. Okay? So these 3 models will be there, and that will be covered in the test number 12. Then we have test number 13, which is on 1st August. So then in that we have crystallography, XRD, reciprocal lattice, all of that. And then in atomic, we have rotational and vibrational spectra. And in the nuclear, we have radioactivity. Similarly, in the last test, which is test number 14, we will have Hall effect and magnetic properties. We will have lasers and Raman spectroscopy, and we will have particle physics and deuteron problem. So this basically covers more than your 90% of CSIR NET syllabus, which is important. Except for the few very non-important topics, your 90% syllabus is covered in this 14 tests. And after this, so you can clearly see that technically your syllabus is over on 4th August. So 4th August, you are done with your last test and you are covered with the syllabus. After that, I'm just going to take a full test. So on the 5th August, you will have your full test number 3. In full test 3, again, you will have 3 subjects: solid state, atomic, and nuclear. And then general aptitude will also be there. So again, this will be CSIR NET kind of test. And then after 2 days, on 7th August, you will have the full syllabus test. And then again, after 2 days, you will have the again full syllabus test. So by 9th August, what are you able to achieve? You are able to achieve 2 things. You are able to done all the topics, revision and coverage. You are giving 14 topic wise tests, and you are giving 5 full tests. So a lot of practice, you see, many practice. And none of this test will be, you cannot say that it is not discussed. If it is not discussed, you can ask for the fee refund completely. I will discuss all of this test in your live classes. And all of these classes which I have mentioned are already been recorded. So there is no point of syllabus delay. It's not my future plan. It is already been there. So I have all these classes available. I will be giving you on time. Okay? And giving you on time. And we will be doing that. So you will be getting the classes on time. Because I don't have to do anything for that. That's already been recorded from my side. All the tests are being made already. So it's not like that any test will be delayed by even 1 day. No. All the tests will be available on time. Only thing which will be happening along with the course is a live class. So I will be taking 5 live classes in a week, which will be covering your questions discussion and quiz discussions and your doubts. So that will happen regularly. And whoever are my students, they all know that this happens. Every week we at least sit for 4 to 5 days. Okay. Now comes to the fees. Many of you are asking for that. I have decided that I will take 2,500 as a fees. But whoever joins till 30 June, they will get 500 rupees discount in an initial time. So till 30 June, end of this month, you can join the course at 2000 rupees, roughly 2000 rupees, 1999. And this is less than 50 rupees per day. If you do the mathematics, you are all a good physics students. I'm just asking for the fees of 50 rupees, less than that, 50 rupees per day, because technically this is 2500 rupees only. But if you join the course before 30 June, you will get a 500 rupees coupon code. You can apply the coupon code, which is revise. And in 2000 rupees, you will never get any course which covers your entire syllabus, which gives you this many tests, and in which the regular live classes are conducted. Okay? So minimum fees, always we have the minimum fees, and that has been maintained this year as well. And the validity of the course, I never push my students to worry about the validity. So if the exam happens late, the validity will be till the exam. So it's not like that on the 45th day your access will be over. Okay, the access will be available till your exam. If it happens with the December, I will teach you till December. That is my promise. If the exams are clubbed, let's say someone say no, the June and December exam will happen together, I will teach you till December. But whenever your exam happens, I will teach you that till that moment. Okay? And the day your exam is over, your exam, this course validity will also be over. Okay? So the exam validity is like that. And this is not for my already enrolled students. You are already enrolled in my course of CSIR NET. So you don't have to pay anything. You are already there. Okay. So for you, it's not there. Okay. And now you can enroll for the course in app and website. I just want to show you that. So let me just show that. So you can visit our app, which is Physics by RN. You can download the app, or you can even visit our website, which is www.physicsbyrn.com. So let me just show you that what is available at right now. You can see the course very clearly. Okay. So let me just share my screen. I hope that you can see my screen here. Okay. So I think all of you can see. So you can go to the Google and you can just search Physics by RN. Physics by RN. If you go to the Google and you come here to the Physics by RN, you can actually click on the Explore courses, and the page will open up. So this something like this will open up. Okay. So let it load, and then you can actually log in here, and you have the two chances to log in. You can log in through the Google very simply. So let me log in through the Google. So then in a minute, you will be logged in. And this will set up your environment on the website. And then you can go to the Explore courses. In Explore courses, you can see the first course which is available here, which is CSIR NET June Rank Booster and Revision course. So you can open this course up. Okay, so give it a 30-second of time, and then it will open up. Now you have the free access content for free. Also, you have the option for buy. So before buying, I will recommend you all to just take the demos, just watch the lectures, and you will get an access for content for free. And this will open up the course for you. Okay. So in this, you can clearly see that there are topic-wise tests are there. I have already uploaded the 3 tests, and you can see all the 3 tests. You can give the test as a demo also, but I will recommend you not to do. If you're planning to join the course, don't just take the test. Otherwise, what will happen is you have already seen the questions. Then you can clearly see there are sections. So for example, topic 1, test preparation. So how will you prepare the test? So you can click here, and it will open up all the lectures. So you can see complex number lectures, complex number notes, complex number class slides. If you click on it, the lecture will open up here. So you can clearly see the lecture opening up here. You can play the lecture. Okay. So this is available. You can watch the lecture here. Okay. So this is, you are watching the lecture. And this is all, this content is also available on the app. So if you don't have apps, you don't want to access through the website, you can access through the app. Then we have all the lectures, complex analysis, lectures. And then in the end, you can clearly see you have this complex analysis CSIR NET PYQs. So if you click on this PYQs, you will see that you get all the PYQs. And these are the CSIR NET PYQs. And they are only for the complex analysis. So your complex analysis is done. So now you can just look at these questions of CSIR NET. So there are 24 questions. All the questions are here, and you can click on the submit also. Wait a second. Yeah. So here you see submit exercise, and you submit. Okay. So once you submit the exercise, you can review the questions. So in here you can see the show explanation. So you will also get the solution of it. You can go to any question like this, and then you can click on the show explanation, and you will get the solution also. Okay, and all the questions are completely solved. So after you submit, you can see the solutions of this question. Okay. So similarly, this is the way you can do it. And then you can just come back to your dashboard, and then you can learn the new topic. For example, this is central forces. So then you learn central forces. And then in the end, again, you can clearly see that there is a CSIR NET PYQs of central forces. So then you again give the central forces PYQs, and then you move to the third topic. Third topic is electromagnetic induction. So you can clearly see that I have covered the entire topic in 3 to 4 lectures. So complex analysis has 5 lectures. So you can watch 4 to 5 lectures, and each lecture is how much time? So let's see. Each lecture is roughly, you can see 30 to 40 minutes. So this is 28 minutes. Lecture number 4 is almost 30 to 40 minutes again. So no lecture is more than 30 to 40 minutes. And there are 4 to 5 lectures for each topic, and your topic will be done in this much time. Okay. So every day you have to just complete one topic, right? And then you have next topic central, and then you have electromagnetic induction, and so on. And in between somewhere I have also given the assignments. So somewhere I have also given some small assignments also. For example, here I have given EM wave problems. By the way, the PYQ problems are also discussed in the classes itself. So when I'm taking the classes, I always discuss the PYQs. So the kind of PYQs which can be asked are already discussed in the lectures also. Okay. So that is what I was telling. So now any doubts if you have, you can ask me, and then I will clarify all of your doubts, and then we will end the session, right? So